If you've never seen a rule break the silence at Arlington, let me tell you it's the kind of moment that echoes louder than the rifles at a 21-gun salute. Picture this: a cold, gray dawn in November, mist hanging over the cemetery like a shroud, and me, Sergeant Lucas Hayes, standing at the tomb of the unknown soldier, every muscle trained for perfection. 21 steps, pivot, 21 back, boots ringing out on marble, each one a drumbeat for men who never came home. From the outside, I'm nothing but disciplined, flawless blue uniform, gloves white as snow, rifle so polished it blinds you in the winter sun. People line the rope skids swinging backpacks, old men in faded caps, families clutching coffee, all watching a living statue and maybe thinking nothing ever shakes us. Truth is, every step I take, I feel the weight of someone I left behind. 4 years ago, Iraq, a bomb ripped through my squad. My leader, Marcus Cole, shoved me clear, took the blast. His last words still haunt me. Keep them alive, Hayes. That's the job. I've never stopped marching for him. That morning, there's a shift in the air. Leaves skitter across the stone, crowd murmuring, but my eyes catch something at the barrier. A man, maybe 70, weathered as a boot, cane in hand, old 1st Infantry patch barely holding to his jacket. Vietnam, no doubt. He looks lost, like he's searching for something nobody else can see. His name, I'd learn, is Danny Sullivan. That day, he's just another face in the mist, clutching something small and bronze's best friend's medal, carried for decades, too heavy to leave behind but too sacred to display. He waits, staring at the tomb, and then it happens. Metal slips, clinks on the marble, skips past the velvet rope. Time slows. Nobody moves. Some teenager snickers, old guy dropped his bling, and his friend nudges him, both laughing like they own the place. A woman snaps at them. Show some respect. But still, nobody steps forward. That medal's just lying there, history about to be trampled by indifference. Protocol says I'm a statue. No talking, no stepping out of line, not even if the world's ending. But I can't help remembering another time-burning Humvee, orders screaming at me to hold position, but I ran in anyway and dragged a buddy out. Got chewed out, but Cole told me, don't let them fade, Hayes. Not one. I look at Danny, bent over, hands shaking, reaching for a piece of his life. Those kids laughing, the metal shining on cold stonites too much. 19, 20, 21 steps. I pause. The whole crowd goes quiet, like the air before a storm. My hand twitches. I break protocol. One step off the mat, then another. The crowd gasps. Kid whispers, Mom, he's moving. I cross the rope, kneel, pick up that bronze star, wipe it clean. I turn to Danny, he's wide-eyed, trembling, tears leaking down his face. I press the medal into his hand. It belongs to you, Sergeant. That's courage, not just medal. His voice cracks. That's Tommy's. He earned it at Key, San, saving lives. I thought I lost him again. No, sir. I tell him, try not to choke up. None of them are lost. I salute, crisp and slow, and go right back to my post like the world hasn't just shifted under our feet. The crowd erupts. Soft applause, respectful, almost scared to break the spell. Someone films Eat a Young Woman, Mia Chun, college kid with a heart for stories. She posts it to Instagram. A tomb guard just broke the rules for a Vietnam vet. That's America. By noon, her video has gone viral. Veterans all over the country start chiming in photos of medals, stories of lost friends, some furious I broke tradition, others calling me a hero. Across the plaza, my CO, Captain Vance, is watching from the shadows, notebook in hand, jotting down the time, face like granite. Back in the barracks, the silence is thick. My uniform hangs by the bed, black coffee cooling on the desk. Jenny Torres, another guard, slips in. You knew you'd get in trouble, right? She grins. Vance is ready to hang you out to dry. I shrug. Wasn't about me. I saw that man's face. That medal was all he had left. She sits quiet, then asks, You still think about Cole? Every day, I tell her. Every damn step. Meanwhile, Danny's in some rundown motel, the medal clutched in his hand, an old photo of him and Tommy on the bed. He whispers, You made it, Tommy. Someone remembered. The news blares. The clip of me breaking formation loops across every channel. Now it's not just about a medal. It's about what matters more, tradition or mercy. Next morning, I'm called before a disciplinary board. Captain Vance leads, eyes cold as Arlington stone. Sergeant Hayes, you broke formation, spoke, engaged a civilian. Explain. I stand at attention. That medal was earned in blood. Nobody else moved. I couldn't let it be mocked. The tomb is for all soldiers known and unknown. Vance snaps. Your duty is the ritual, not your feelings. I hold his gaze. With respect, sir, my duty is to the men we bury and the ones still standing. The room goes silent. An old colonel with a chest full of medals finally clears his throat. Recommence suspension. Public apology. I say quietly. I won't regret honoring a veteran. Not ever. The debate explodes online. Some say I shamed the post. Others say I showed what real honor means. Veterans rally behind Danny, who pins the Bronze Star on his chest and stands up at the local VFW. This ain't just medal. That's Tommy. He was 19. Saved 2 men, took a bullet. That guard didn't just pick up a medal, he picked me up. Someone records it, shares it to X, and the story catches fire. Kids start drawing pictures, teachers assign essays. Even a senator quotes me during a Veterans Day address. If we punish compassion, we dishonor those who serve. Days later, Vance sits in his office, watching the video on loop. Maybe he remembers friends he lost too. He sighs, types a new recommendation. Commendation for exceptional judgment. 10 days later, there's a ceremony at Arlington. Danny and I stand at the center. A general hands out a civilian silver star. I pin it to Danny's jacket. He clutches it, whispering, for Tommy. I kneel, lay a white rose at the tomb. For all of them. The crowd stands in silence, some weeping, Mia up front, her phone off, just watching. A Vietnam vet in the back salutes, lips trembling, thank you. That night, in his motel, Danny hangs Tommy's star beside his own. He writes me a letter he never sends. You gave an old man his friend back. You gave America its soul. Don't stop. For months later, a veteran from California visits Arlington, snaps my picture at the tomb, posts, he moved for one of us. That's enough. Caption. The tomb doesn't just hold the unknown. It holds us all. Danny passes away that spring, Bronze Star in his hand, peace finally in his eyes. At his funeral, I stand in dress blues, silent as taps play, saluting one last time. No word, just a promise. Not just for Danny, for Tommy, for Cole, for every name we'll never know. Weeks later, a little boy at Arlington asks his mother, why is the guard so still? She kneels and says, because he only moves when it matters. And when he does, the whole world notices. I keep marching 21 steps, then back again, boots echoing across stone, the past heavy on my shoulders, the future right there in every step. That's the story of a soldier and a medal. A cold November morning, a rule broken to keep a promise made half a century ago. And maybe it leaves you wondering, just like me, where do we draw the line between honoring tradition and honoring each other? When is it right to step out of line? Let's talk about, it was breaking the rules worth it for a moment of compassion, or did it set a dangerous precedent? Share your thoughts below. Who really carries the weight of our history, the ones who guard it, or the ones who remember?